on here?
John Musket.
John Musket.
Yeah. I'm gonna get in the roll 20. Well, we still got 13 minutes. We're early.
We are early. We vibing. People are welcome to join as soon as they see us in here, so. Mr. Jonathan Fairfax is the guy's name we need to visit.
Glad I don't have to give the recap because I was here on time.
I don't remember anything else really. Or about what we're supposed to be asking him because I did not do any of the talking.
I didn't really do much talking. I'm better at doing things instead of talking to people, honestly. Graham, how do you think my romance arc with the other gunslingers going? I know, it's barely started. Hey, hey, hey. I've left the
Who is
foundation.
it?
What's up?
Oh,
Oh,
it's
shoot.
Chase. Hi.
Wait, why are we live so early? Mercy. Okay, okay.
We just
It's not
vibing,
muted.
bro.
It's not muted at all.
It is not muted, you liar. Liar,
Hi,
liar, plants
world.
for fire.
You may want to
Say the
adjust
F
some settings.
word.
That's really funny. Thanks, McCallus. Thanks. That was all for nothing. All right. Okay. Let's try that again. Welcome back, Ale Force, to the first stream since my computer winked itself like 9-10 days ago. We're gonna be doing Pathfinder tonight. D&D, Pathfinder, one and the same. Whatever. Tomato, tomato, potato, potato. Fruits and veggies. Anyway, our campaign is called the Dream Divers. Like to know how to help out the party? You can type !dreamassist into the chat to figure out how to do that. But we're gonna hang out. We're gonna remember where we got off from last time, and we're gonna have a good time. And I promise you, we'll be back with more of your regularly scheduled content soon. I am so sorry for the hassle with all this. I know you all have been waiting. With the Path of Radiance game, we're gonna have to start that one over, unfortunately, because the data's just gonna be gone, unfortunately, thanks to me having a hard reset. But like somebody said, and I don't know whether or not it was picked up on the mic or not, but somebody here said, another chance to kill Boyd. So take it like that. Take it as another chance to kill off your favorite characters. All right. With that being said, would anyone like to give a brief recap of what happened last time? I know it's been a little bit, so I think we could all use it. Whoever's feeling good. Thank you. Foxhill. Claude. He was such a Claude. Ended up dead. Foxhill.
In Fox or in his college, his memory of his room in his college while he was considered going to Foxhaven. But he almost
Still Foxhill.
tried to leave Foxhill, right? Foxhill, huh? Foxhill. Somebody almost got incinerated when they tried to leave. There were many Hellfire images,
I think
and
that was ours off again.
It was me.
and let's see. Somebody tried to bring back a portrait. Somebody tried to bring back a muffin. Neither of those were able to make the trip back to the material plane. We found a note regarding a certain person that he was planning to meet in Foxhill. I don't know if we ever got her name.
Don't believe.
I can't remember what the note entailed, but it's okay. It's in my DM somewhere, I think.
We'll figure
So I'll
it out.
just read that again. And we saw a memory, we think, of him being assaulted by two individuals. And there was some reason that we suspected that there may have been farmhands involved. I don't recall exactly why that was, but
we were able
was
to.
arguing with one of them, right? He
Yeah.
was arguing with one of the farmhands.
so that's that's my recap. We suspect farmhands may have been involved because he was arguing with them in a memory, and one of them may have assaulted him, if I recall correctly.
Right.
And we
Well,
fought some floating armor.
fair enough. Let's do this. So, you wake back up in the material plane. All a variety of shades of beaten up. Picking up back in Luke's Arzoth, you in fact have your that time. I believe that was brought up earlier. Questioning had those in plane. You do, but
Dang.
um,
Wasn't all psychic damage after all.
we will just jump right after that recap. Go right ahead. Yeah.
I'm going to stand up and stretch.
Okay.
Rub my arm a little bit. I'm a little sore.
Yeah, you
Head
got
out the door since I know where we need to be going.
got a few.
I will follow.
Okay, yeah.
I appear to be already outside, so I will not follow.
All right. Thanks for
We
hanging
just
out with
we
us.
just all, we just all walk out and just ignore the wizard. No one speaks to him.
Loisk is just like blinking.
Lois?
Yeah.
Sorry, buddy. We got shit to do.
The fuck, guys?
In
Is
my defense, I
nobody
was going to
going
talk to
tell
him.
me what the fuck?
Didn't you see all of it?
How could I have seen all of it? I was busy maintaining the ritual.
You were talking to us the whole time.
Yes, I was giving you helpful tips based on your state of mind.
So you're telling us that all you had was vague impressions of what was transpiring?
Yeah, I mean, didn't you have vague impressions of what was transpiring?
I think it was a little more clear than that.
Yeah, definitely not vague, I would say.
You were actively responding.
I'm even better
to
than
our
I
questions.
thought I was.
Oh no.
Loisk looks down at his hands. You can see him like in awe of himself.
Oh my god. Alright then, we should
Wait, where are you going? What are you doing?
Our job. We have to investigate the murder,
But
don't
you're
we?
not going to tell me what that means? Come on, I work so hard.
There's
I
a
need to
suspect we
write
have to interview.
Fine.
I will tell Loisk of what happened.
Okay.
I will inform Loisk of what I know of what we discovered.
That's crazy. Thank you so much.
Cold
Yes,
iron.
well,
Oh, that reminds me. Before I left, did I remember to stash the wonderful, lovely, friendly amulet that would have cursed us with terrible, awful
Yeah, I
dreams
think-
if I'd carried it?
I think
Yeah, I
you
think I
have that
grabbed.
somewhere.
I grabbed it again. Okay, good. Yes.
Yeah, because there was stuff we
Hang
did
on to
after
it?
last
Cool.
session.
Yeah.
Good to know that you got that specific.
Yeah, I'm sure that won't backfire in any way.
No,
No.
couldn't possibly.
Certainly she is trustworthy.
That's the concern.
better
we
not
should
commit
have.
any crimes.
Oh, it's because she's a drow, huh?
I'm watching you.
I can't believe you would stoop to such things.
I'm
Well-
watching everyone in this party. Don't get it
What?
wrong. I'm watching Colt more though.
What do we want to do, folks?
Best be careful lest you overtax your eyes.
Colt Irons is gonna walk up to Lois and say, Lois, the work you do is very good. I think you did a great job with what you did. And I'm gonna put my hand on his shoulder and say, personally, I think you're wasted on this town. I think you can do
Lois,
better.
like, speaks up and says, "Thank you. At least somebody here appreciates my many talents." and you're so very right, but came to this humble town to do what I could. As part of my thesis, I thought some rest and respite in a quiet place like this would be wonderful. And then we get a bunch of murders, so it kind of defeated the purpose, huh? Should have stayed in the city, am I right? You understand, Colt. He sort of rubs
Statistic.
your shoulder.
I hate to say, I don't. But here, Colt is gonna produce one sun rod from his jacket.
What
He's
a
gonna hand it to him.
Lois,
generous man.
bites into part of the sun rod and swallows it.
Oh.
Lois, that was solid iron.
That can't have been
You
healthy.
gonna be okay, Lois?
I needed some more iron in my diet.
Bro is highly
It is, in
anemic.
fact, an essential nutrient.
Don't perforate an intestine.
I can't believe Lois canonically has teeth and jaw strength enough to shear
He's a
iron
fucking
bars.
crocodile.
He's actually a barbarian.
Where can I find the note that I saw the other day? Did you send it to me
Where
as
did
like
you
a
find it?
journal entry?
I sent it to you.
Yeah.
Oh, what? I do not see that.
Oh boy.
Go to the journal tab. Oh, no, that's about
Definitely. Call it be.
Oh, here it is. Okay, I found it.
Yay!
Ask that you. Oh, Jonathan Fairfax. That was another lead we got.
Yes. Specifically, we needed to inquire as to Mr. Fairfax and what exactly his relation was to the deceased.
Okay, so who wants to talk to the farmhand? I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna say, Lois, do you know anything about a Jonathan Fairfax?
Yeah, I know that he's my neighbor.
Oh, that's the guy.
Yeah. And
to which
he's conveniently
said-
also a farmhand, so we can really
I-
get two birds with one here.
I suspect that perhaps this Mr. Fairfax and the farmhand may be one and the same.
Yeah.
Likely so.
Truly a great leap of logic.
So,
I belong.
should I put the body away, or?
It
Yes.
would be.
Whatever you choose.
Yeah, whatever you gotta do to preserve
I doubt
it for
we'll be
now, I
needing it
guess.
again.
Okay.
I-
Luis picks up the body, kicks open the chest, and bumps the dead body of Claude into the chest.
Does-
Alright.
Does that chest serve as any kind of barrier?
No. Why?
It's just a box.
Yes.
Do you
How have you been
enjoy
preserving
living?
it?
Why?
Because I think being in close proximity to a slowly putrefying corpse might not be the best for your long-term health.
No, I should be alright.
If you say so.
We'll lay it to rest eventually.
Necromancy is a form of magic too, after all.
Absolutely not.
Fortunately, I have left by the time he says that because Cassidy is not very not a huge fan of necromancy.
Fair enough.
Me neither, but likely for different reasons.
They're technic.
I
You're
wanna
Well,
walk
I
up
guess I'm
to
going in
the,
because everybody's
yeah,
surrounding me.
I wanna
What did
walk-
Dahlia say? I didn't catch that.
You're technically correct, and don't let them keep you down.
No, no.
I wanted to walk up to the fence here and yell over to Jonathan. Jonathan!
I'm just
Yeah.
gonna walk in.
Can you
Oh.
spare a minute? We need to talk to you, if you can.
Sure. What's up, Arzal? Do you mind if
Uh,
I continue to do my work while you talk, or is it?
Go right ahead.
Sure.
uh,
All right. And he keeps
I
like
think
hoeing his field.
The crew here may have some questions to
Oh.
toss your way.
That's fine. I'm happy to indulge. I heard that you were bringing in some folk to help us out, and I'm gonna assume, because I've seen you rolling around with them into Loisk's house, well, it's hard to miss him when he's shouting like that this is who we're talking
This
about.
is that.
I think I'm gonna go ahead and make a sense motive check. Is he Is he unsettled at all? Is he perhaps a bit suspicious that, he might be getting caught for something?
Go ahead and roll.
That's a plus number. That is in fact a number.
Indeed.
You don't get the sense that he is worried about anything.
Hmm.
Jonathan just seems like he's happy to help out in whatever way he can. What can I do for y'all?
What is your relation to the deceased, Mr. Claude?
Claude, that was a real shame to hear that he was gone. Oh, yeah, Claude and I were buddies. Well, I
Claude
thought we were buddies at
Claude
least.
Dervandle.
I thought we were. He was a bit of a quiet, artsy sort, and I understand that I am not, but I still tried my best to make him feel welcome here. And I know he didn't get along so well with Eric, but Eric don't get along well with anyone. Kind of being the sound drunk and everything, constantly smelling like a skunk. So I
Noted.
tried to do my best to stick my neck out for Claude. Give him a old figure to rely on. Everything like that. And he seemed to reciprocate it all right. We hung out every once in a while. Never really, got to the point where we were like hanging out at his place or nothing like that. But I invited him over for dinner a few times, and we met up at the bar. So he was. I would say we were friends.
Interesting. And after he arrived, how quickly did he seek you out?
I don't really know how to answer that one. Didn't really seek anybody out, to be too terribly honest with you. Like I said, he was kind of a stay by himself kind of guy, but I reached out to him on account of being downstairs neighbors. Section of Claude's house, which is right behind where you guys
Yeah.
are.
Did he ever tell you why he came to this town?
No, he didn't. I asked what might have drawn him here, and he didn't seem too keen on answering that. Just said he had his reason. I was like, well, maybe he don't want to talk about it. Maybe it's something personal going on. Maybe he has some family troubles. I just left it at that. Some people you don't want to go prying in their business.
So you would describe him as a bit of a recluse, then?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Reckless. That's the word. That's the one.
We saw him talking with two farm hands. Do you
Eric
recall a
would be.
conversation with him and another
How do you see him talking with anyone on account of him being dead and whatnot?
Or he was dead.
What's that?
We have our ways.
That's fucking creepy. I ain't gonna hold you. I don't know what the
Eric?
hell that's supposed to mean.
Eric is the other farmer in town, so if the person you're talking of was not Jonathan, it was most likely Eric.
Huh? What about Eric? Guys, I am so lost right now. Am I being helpful?
Yes.
Okay.
Perhaps. If
Or
you would
se-
like to see it for yourself, I suspect Lois can help you out.
I don't really feel too comfortable going over doing Loisk's dreaming stuff. I don't want to take none of his iocane powder.
Understandable.
That's
I was
probably
also
for the
hesitant
better.
at first.
a little bit of skepticism can be beneficial, after all.
I'm gonna go ahead and hop his fence. Boop.
Oh, all right then.
Okay.
Y'all come
Well,
back later if you'd like to try some cabbage. We don't get visitors very often.
thank you. I think I'll take you up on that later.
Okay.
Everyone gathers outside of his
We'll go,
fence.
we'll go.
Arazoth, where is it normal that we would find this Eric? I suspect this is the
well,
second time his name has come
It's
up.
working time of day, so he's probably out in his field, which is over here.
whatever you're pointing to, I can't see it.
I can't
The-
ping
you
every.
There you go.
Yeah, you gotta.
Yo,
You have
Yeah.
to hold shift when you do.
Ah, gotcha.
swanky.
All right. Well, I'm not one for subtlety, so I'm just headed over.
Right?
Yeah, I'm gonna
Next.
just follow him.
Head
I'm not
over.
going to approach
Oh.
alone, but
See a bald older man with a long beard and a disgruntled look to him, very tan from all the work that he definitely does outside.
have we
Musculature,
seen
which
this? Have we seen this man before?
maybe when you entered the town you might have caught a glimpse of him, but
I'm talking about in the vision.
you didn't see any one of them.
Oh, we didn't. Then how did we know about
You
the
had a note.
farmhands and the confrontation?
There was a note.
Oh, there was a note. Okay. We saw something in a memory. Maybe I was
Yeah, he's
I'm like having an argument.
maybe, but
There was also a
regardless-
note.
Yeah. Regardless,
Okay.
the note was there too. Anyways, he's plowing the fields. He looks very rough and grumbly. He's just got this sort of angry air to him as you approach.
As Arazoth has first approached the gate, I will leave him to do the
Okay. It's very
The
clear,
investigation.
Arzoth, that he has seen you and is still
Oh,
choosing
yeah,
to
I
keep
know.
plowing.
I'm fully aware. I was already gonna be a little short with this man. All right, Eric. My boy's got some questions for you here.
Fuck
We're
you
just
want.
trying to solve a murder here. You're not in trouble. You're not in trouble. We just got some questions about the murder.
Make it quick. You know the fields ain't gonna plow themselves, and
You can work while we talk. We won't stop you.
all right,
Actually-
fine.
I'm not sure if that's. Never mind.
Well, ask
Where's
me
Colt
questions or
going?
make it quick. Tell the weirdo to quit casing my joint.
Oh,
Pardon?
get over here.
Or the goofy hat.
Kind of
Really?
You calling Goofy.
Of
Oh,
of everyone, that's who you're worried about?
Colt, do not make me retrieve you.
I'm sorry.
did
Is
I
there
do
something
wrong?
you trying to
I'm
say to me,
investigating.
young lady? What is the implication that you're placing upon me right now?
Oh, fascinating. He knows such words.
Easy.
I hold my hand up and say, Thalia, enough. We are here to investigate something. We're not here to enrage people.
At this point,
We're
he
here to arrive
pulls-
to the truth. Nothing more, nothing less.
At this
Thalia's
point, Eric
rolling
pulls-
her eyes.
Eric pulls a small. The only way I could describe it is like a shooter of alcohol out of his pocket, downs it, one go, and then proceeds to keep plowing.
I ask him,
Saying,
what was your relation to Claude Dervandle?
I mean, the weird artsy kid?
Precisely.
No fucking relation. Live in the same fucking town.
So you never interacted with him? Spoke
Course
to
I
him?
didn't try to. Only time I interacted with that asshole. Time when he pissed me off at the bar. Swore I overheard
You would
him
say-
talking about how I was some sort of low class, no good hoodlum or something to that effect. Thinking that I ain't got no higher nature of my own just because I don't got the same college education that Skern and Lois have.
I'm gonna just like whisper in Elvish. He might have had a point.
You hear back
know-
You would
in
say that
Elvish.
you-
The fuck did you just say?
Oh,
Thalia like throws back her head and just actually laughs for the first time. It's true, very often academics do look down on folks who've had to do our learning the old-fashioned way.
And I'm glad that somebody here seems to have the sense to understand that. Some of us don't get to have traditional learning facilities.
You know, as someone who carries a book around, people tend to make a number of assumptions about me, and I've often ended up in similar situations to the one that you describe. It's difficult.
Thank you. Thank you for understanding. I'm just grateful that somebody here is seeing the greater picture. I mean, why the hell wouldn't I be angry all the time when I'm getting all these false assumptions thrown my way? How do you not end
Well-
up a little bit bitter?
So naturally, I do believe if Claude dared to insult you in such a fashion, you gave him what for, did you not?
Make a diplomacy check with a roll twice and take better results.
That doesn't okay.
Because I really like what you're doing.
Does that even exist within the Pathfinder rules?
Advantage? No, I just like it as a mechanic.
Oh, based.
Okay. Well, thank goodness.
Hey,
It's okay. It's fine.
Still
I
roll.
did succeed.
Pretty much only up from here. Oh, hey.
What is
Amazing.
He sort of clams up at that a little bit and goes, "Well, I wouldn't say that, right? It's not like that. I'm not a violent man." He just sort of grumbles and goes back to his doing.
We're going to keep it very simple with you. We have reason to believe that one of the farmers here was in an argument, and naturally, following his death, we wanted to investigate if one of the farmers here had something to do with it.
Trying to see if the farm hands had a farm hand in his death.
You could say that,
Precisely.
yes.
And I chuckle slightly.
Well, look, I'm not sure what to tell you, all right? I know I've got myself a bit of a bad reputation around here, but that don't mean I'm no murderer, all right? Me
I did
and the
not
boy
say you were
had
a
some
murderer.
disagreements, and that's all there was to it. I did my best to avoid him, and I'm certain he did his best to avoid me after that conversation.
Where were you on the night that he died?
I believe I was at the bar, but I have to ask Kobrak, to be honest with you.
And this Kobrak, he can vouch for you.
Well, he'd be the one who would most likely know on account of me being passed out. I'm not sure what location I ended up in as a result of that factor.
Arazoth, you know this Kobrak?
Of course I know Kobrak. He runs the cafe. Yes.
The cafe. Well, la-dee-da.
The cafe that I did not go to. Well,
Cafe
I
that
guess
I did go to.
we will be seeing about that.
Thalia kind of gives a little bow. Thank you for your cooperation, sir. I
Oh,
I'm gonna
apologize
go
for any
over to
inconvenience.
Meredith.
Eric just sort of looks in your direction, nods, and goes, "Yeah, good luck with whatever this is."
I'm gonna go over to. I've seen his menagerie of companions at this point, I assume,
Sure.
and I say to Meredith, I'm not, and I tried to be covert about it. I say, I'm not sure whether it's a good idea to leave him. Perhaps we could have a friend watch him in case he tries to
Can
escape
I
town.
can
Well,
Colt
it's not
Irons
as
make
if
a
I commute.
Hold up.
It's
I
not as
heard
if I
Colt
can.
wanted to do.
Can Colt Irons make a perception check to see if he can hear this?
What's the conversation that they're having? Sure.
Yeah.
Why not?
20 feet away.
Yeah, but you're doing it covertly. If you're trying to get him not to hear it, it's going to be
Yeah.
difficult for Colt Irons to hear it too.
Yeah.
I think he's trying to read your. It's more. Go for it, man. Yeah, you can't hear shit. All right, go on.
So, I suggest we leave behind one of our companions, and I prompt my scorpion to come out.
Can you communicate with it?
Ugh.
Your little scorpion just
Mm,
crawls out.
A scorpion in this part of the country?
Can I communicate with it somewhat?
Have that ability. I mean, you should be
think
able to
so.
give commands.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I should.
To a
Oh,
familiar.
I mean, actually,
It is
It
a familiar,
is-
yeah.
Then yeah, you should be able to share it, like some of the senses. At the very least, you can have it.
I mean, I
Generally
don't.
keep an
I
eye and
I
send some
can't.
sort of warning.
Yeah, I can't scry on it yet. I'm just asking Meredith whether he would prefer to try to converse with. I assume there are animals nearby, birds,
I can
squirrels,
I can have Avery take. I can
etc.
have Avery. I can have Avery observe. She gives a whistle and her eagle area descends onto her outstretched arm. If there's anything that he does that's somewhat suspicious, I'm certain she will be able to. I'm certain she will be able to tell her.
Excellent.
Are
I'm
we?
going
Looks
to.
hungrily at the scorpion.
No, no.
Aw.
I'll get you something to eat later. I promise. She says that in Druidic.
Airy flies off into a tree.
All right, I
We
better
got
get something
somebody.
for her to eat.
We got somebody watching who I think is suspect number one at the moment.
Question. Shall we pull Alice? Like number one. Our one guy in chat. We love you, man.
Yeah.
We
The goat.
appreciate the
Tyrants,
support.
personally.
The goat
Alright,
is
well, I'm going to
carrying.
I'm going to the cafe, which I haven't been to yet, so I'm
Yes, I think I'll go with
eager
you.
to check it out.
Where's everybody going? Let's.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow down to the cafe and
Back to
figure
the
out.
cafe. Oh joy. Actually, I don't think.
Cafe.
Come on, Colt.
To my knowledge, I think I'm the only one who actually came
Yeah,
here. I think
yeah.
maybe Vico did too, but I can't remember.
Yeah, I think so.
Fico did. Yeah.
Fico did. Thalia did not.
Okay, so
Oh my
everybody's going to
gosh.
the cafe. All right.
He
I will be striding
teleported.
in.
He just took a shorter path.
It's just. Oh.
All right.
I will be striding in and sitting down.
He took shorter paths
Until we
through
enter
the
the
ethereal
over
plane.
the little cart.
Well, make your way in various fashions over to cafe, and Obrak just sort of says, "Well, got a full party for me. What can I do
That's
for you?
right.
Some of you I saw here earlier. Good to run into you again."
Likewise, although I'm afraid we're here for business this time.
That's a shame, but so be it. I'm happy to share my information.
Oh.
I look to
Enough.
Arzoth. Who has been questioned with regards to this matter?
Honestly, I couldn't tell you much. Vernon would be in charge of questioning people. I ran to get you guys. I didn't do much of the investigating work.
Of course.
I talk to Cobra. I say to Kobrak, have you been? Has Vernon come by to talk to you?
Vernon. Oh. Or a man's been stuck on guard duty. Time to talk to any of them. I imagine some quite laments, but when the town only has 3 guards and healing up the other one is injured and still has to book it to another city for help, you do what you can.
In dire circumstances, you use the tools you're given.
Can I motion onto the bar for like a mug of ale?
Yeah.
How
Kobrak,
stereotypical of you.
Kobrak pulls out a mug and goes over to mug, his container of ale, and pours one out for you, places it on
I
the
believe they
table.
call it cask. A cask.
That is the word I was looking for. Thank you.
Very well. Where were you on the night Claude Van Dale? Verdale? Verdale?
Odd Vandal.
Dervandal.
I
Dervandal
think
died.
No?
I would have been here. I'm here every single night.
And
actually
who can confirm this?
Pretty much anyone in town, ask around.
more importantly, do you recall who was patronizing your cafe that evening?
That would have been a slow night, so I think just Eric.
So he was there, present.
Well, he's almost always here. Present is another word entirely.
All night.
Do I need to elaborate on that, or get the picture?
I
I would
imagine
like to
Passed
know
out
which
he's
drunk
times he
in the
left.
corner, I assume.
Well, not exactly in the corner, but drunk, yes.
At what point did he leave?
That would be when I dragged his sorry carcass outside and let him sit there until he wandered home in stupor or found his way somewhere else.
Hmm.
At
As
what
for-
time were you no longer with him?
Oh, it would have been near. So around the middle of the night, midnight.
Oh, I see. That's illuminating.
I imagine that Eric must have been, well, quite hungover when he woke up. I doubt he would have been able to pull off something so complicated as what happened to Claude.
Oh, I don't imagine Eric's capable of very much in the first place. Entirely on. Man is rather simple. Not to say that he's incapable, just simple.
So you and a man who was plastered against the back wall drunk were the only ones in this tavern that night. This cafe, you call it.
Yes, we were the only ones in this cafe that I call it.
And Eric could not confirm your whereabouts.
Eric could certainly confirm that I was here. Till he suddenly was not able to confirm much of anything.
I don't think we're going to get very far antagonizing perhaps the best source in town.
I do not wish to antagonize, I only wish to be in possession of all the facts.
All in fact, I am.
Any other question?
That checks out with what we've also heard from Eric.
You you're pretty familiar with the town's residents. Is there anyone that you're aware of who might have had a grudge against poor Claude?
A grudge. That's tricky. I don't outright disliked Claude other than Eric. Eric rather dislikes everyone.
Yes, yes.
That we could tell.
Was
I'm
there
sorry.
anyone Claude even seemed particularly close to?
Well, he seemed to get along with Skern well enough. Actually, communicated with him with any regularity. I imagine that was because Skern had asked him to take some projects for the town. All he was to make a statue,
Depicting what?
depicting a fox. At this, sitting on a hill.
On a hill?
Ah,
Wow.
Hmm.
what? How artistic.
I'll
My
drink to
mind has
that.
truly been opened.
Creative endeavor indeed, but artist must not starve.
This is Vernon, correct?
Yes.
Oh boy.
Concerning the investigation, what have you been able to gather?
I was told to leave that up to you guys.
So you have no intelligence or leads that you can
I
impart.
wish that I could have had time to do normally round with Arzov, but just too short on guards. It wasn't possible.
Hold on, what you normally do? You've done this
I
before?
understand.
Not with murders, but with investigations of petty crimes.
And who would be a frequent perpetrator of said
Oh, that would
petty
be Eric.
crime?
Drunken
You had
disorderly.
to ask.
Eric. Many signs continue to point to this. Thank you.
You said earlier that you imagined Eric would be incapable of such a crime even if he were sober. Is there anyone that you would not say that about? Someone who could, in fact, pull off such a murder, other than the town guards who were all accounted for at the time?
Hmm.
He ponders that. I so small, it's hard to say. As for who trust competent to do it, well, frankly, let's see here. There's it's quite unhinged. It's a possibility. It's it's hardworking man. I can see him doing it. Certainly forthright enough. His act strength. Skern himself. Why would he? Hire you on.
That seems unnecessarily complicated indeed.
There's myself. I was too trying everything afloat here. Billy, who was and was injured at the time,
Mm-hmm.
Kobrak,
Of course.
and I swear if you second he not competent person around, my son Barkus.
Hmm. You-
Yeah, can I
you-
do a sense motive check?
Sure.
I would like to know if he's saying that purely as a father, kind of the angle of there are some parents who believe that the kids truly do no wrong, and there are some parents who know that the kid has absolutely done some wrong and is saying this to protect them.
Gotcha.
Ooh.
Mm.
You have a rule.
It's all right, not too high, but
They
not very low.
also make this roll, considering Meredith is herself a parent.
How many people are actually talking to right now? Because everybody still seems to be chilling in Kobrak's cafe.
Most people are talking to Kobrak, aren't they?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, that
The
was
conversation I was under the impression was taking place with Kobrak.
Yeah.
No, that's yeah.
I think only one person went off to talk to Bryn, and everybody else stayed here with Cobra for Cobra.
Yeah, that was
okay.
Were there two conversations happening at the
Oh,
same
yeah,
time?
it looks like there were.
Okay.
This is-
Well, in that case, it's fine either way because that roll.
I have no idea what's
yeah,
going on then.
You have nothing. But yeah.
Phooey. Yeah, I was wondering why did Kobrak mention Kobrak in the third person?
It's a bit
That
odd,
was-
Yes.
right?
And
Ooh.
Barkus is Vernon's son, not Kobrak's.
Yes,
Dang.
yeah. We wouldn't.
Fascinating, truly.
Okay,
Wait.
well
It's
now
fine.
everybody.
Vernon has a son? Since when?
Let's just assume that everyone has gone from one to the other, shall we?
Yeah, just for the sake
Yep.
of
Fine.
sanity and not.
I'm just enjoying my ale. I just already know that.
Okay, yeah.
Okay,
Wait, you
so
knew all along who would be capable of doing something like this? Why have we not investigated more of these people?
I like the idea that the door to this cafe is also just open, blowing in wind, so that
open.
you can keep an
Wait.
eye on Colt.
Oh,
Oh
yeah,
my
he's
gosh, I
standing
just
right there. He's within eye shot.
I just realized this isn't a door at all, is it? It's just
No,
some
that's a window.
That's a window.
That is a window. You have just defenestrated, my friend.
Thalia's just been going
Such
in
a
and
good
out.
word.
gremlin behavior
Cobrak
101.
cannot judge.
Exit through the window.
Talia, if you
Oh,
forgot
Okay, so I see
defenestrating my window.
Stern.
I will
Oh,
put some money on the counter for Kobrak and say, "You never disappoint, Kobrak."
Is okay, how much of that is for the window that just got shattered?
Absolutely none of it's to cover the window you shattered.
Actually, hold on. It would be funny if Thalia just painstakingly opens the window
every
each.
time. Yeah, I like that better.
Jesus Christ.
I feel like that's more on brand,
Alright.
frankly.
I'm going to investigate the site.
Okay.
The site.
I think we should perhaps if we're doing that, we should perhaps do it collectively.
Have a regroup.
Hold on a second.
Yeah.
Mr. DM,
That's my name.
yes, Dungeon Mommy.
No, that's not it.
Hang on.
Mm,
That
that's
couldn't
right.
be it.
That's
Okay.
definitely it.
Okay.
Did we actually establish that we were there when Vernon was talking about
Yes.
who he thought was competent? Okay.
Yes. Yes.
As a parent myself, as Meredith's parent herself, may I roll a sense motive check as well?
Sure. Yes.
Swanky.
It's okay. We're all getting back into the swing of it.
All in
True.
this together. And
Absolutely.
Oh, swanky.
because-
There we go.
Here's the thing. You don't get the sense that he actually believes that his child can do. But you do get the sense that he does not believe his child is a
Yep, fair. Honestly, would be the exact same.
Thalia is 100% convinced that no.
Yeah? You sure?
It's clearly the little 5-year-old. I don't know.
How?
He's at least 16.
Hold. No.
I thought
No,
there
but
was no children there. I thought there were no children in this
oh,
world.
oh
yeah,
my
that's true.
gosh, it's true.
He's at least 18 then.
Oh, well.
So, pray tell, how your son, Barkus, was it? How old is he, and where might we find him?
Leave off
Going
it,
to
Thalia.
interrogate my son.
No, we're
We're
not.
Interrogation is such a strong word, and she kind of
Vernon walks over to you, leans in, and says, "Listen to me very carefully.
I'm just gonna approach Thalia and like, I'm sorry, I'm sorry,
If
Vernon
you
clearly
think
doesn't.
for 1 second that you're going to come into my town, investigate these murders, sure, then accuse my son of being a part of this in any way, you are going to find yourself tied up to that tree with my spear in your chest."
I would like to come up here and intervene.
Yes,
I
I will do the
welcome
same.
you to try.
I'm
I
going
would
to just. I am going to talk to Thalia in Elvish, mind you. Thalia, no, this is.
You
Do
know,
not
I just wanna-
antagonize him further.
put my hand on Vernon's shoulder and I'll say, now, everybody. I'm sure nobody's accusing Barkus here, but he may have relevant information that could be helpful to us.
The fact
Vernon's
that
shoulders.
the very fact that you seem so convinced that this is an unshakable truth is reason alone for us to suspect that it
Thalia,
may
that is
not be.
enough. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Vernon. She clearly does not understand what it is like to have one's child accused of such a thing.
If the rest of you investigate my son, I do so, Arzath super. I ask that Thalia not be sent over base accusations at him.
I cannot vouch for whether or not she won't be there, but I will do
I can
whatever I
vouch
can to
that she
stop her.
won't be there, considering a guard of this town is ordering her to do so. And if
Yeah,
she
okay, fair
does
enough.
not comply, she is breaking the law.
I
You were
assure.
hired by our town to solve a murder. If you are going to defy our orders, you will be fired and charged with obstruction.
Charged with obstruction's a bit heavy, but fired.
That-
It's
I thought you were interested in finding the truth of the matter.
I am. Like I said, we can go over there and be civil, but as Vernon has, since Thalia has made it hostile now with Vernon and Barkus, Vernon has requested that she sit out on questioning him, and to be honest, I think that's fair.
He requested that I not fling any accusations, and you have my word that I
I
would
say,
do no
Thalia,
such thing.
let us go and investigate the site. I have no interest in asking questions to this Barkus. I would rather see the gravesite. I would rather see the area in which he was killed. Care to accompany me?
Thalia is like muttering under her breath, grumbling, very, very unhappy. Less so in particular, like anyway, but she kind of begrudgingly acquiesces.
So who's going where?
I'm going to the murder site.
I am going to follow. Give Vernon a pat on the back as I walk past him.
Vernon looks at you. Weary nod.
I'm just going. Once Thalia is out of earshot, I'm just gonna say, I'm sorry. They just get testy at around that age.
What does that? Okay. This means nothing to a human guard.
True.
Yeah.
True.
So everybody's going to the.
Is everyone going
old-
to the murder site? I thought some people were going to go and we're going to go.
Hold up.
talk to the kid, but whatever.
Just out of character, putting the brakes on this for a hot second. How old does Meredith think Thalia is?
I don't know, probably like 30 something.
All right, well, I'm
Beautiful.
leaving
We
this
leaving it
map.
at that?
Beautiful.
Okay.
No notes.
All right.
Oh, wait, that's the void. I don't think I can walk into the void.
All right. You
I
guys
walk
are going
into- I walk
to-
into the
you're
void.
going to
We're
the-
never going to get out.
We're going to the site where the murder supposedly happened.
Can't believe you
Well,
would
that would
send
be
us
the
to
graveyard.
Ohio.
All right. Well, welcome to the graveyard.
Welcome
I
to
am
Okay,
moved
so
from
Ohio.
Ohio,
where
people.
did the murder supposedly happen?
Somewhere over here.
Where Colt is?
Somewhere in this area.
Yeah, somewhere in the vicinity. We
He
ain't getting
didn't
any
get the
freebies.
specifics.
Somebody didn't find the body there?
Somebody
Split
found
up
the
and look
body
for clues, gang!
somewhere in this graveyard.
Okay,
I-
survival check to see if there is any like blood anywhere, or where the leaves or soil was recently disturbed.
Yeah,
That would be a
I would
good
love to
place
start
to
looking
start.
around.
Let's get that
Yeah.
survival check.
I'm confused.
Colt would like to check in the stream.
Very good. Okay.
Survivor,
Colt,
I heard.
give me a perception and or a survival check. What depending on what you're trying to do.
Can I do both?
Oh,
I would also like to
Depending on
do both.
Okay. You can both do both. Meredith. Fairly easy to find that there's been some recent disturbances among the ground for somebody like you. Over by
Get up
this
position.
tree.
Over
With
here,
5
gang!
opposed checks.
Well, is that 225s?
In a
What is
row,
with
yeah.
you guys rolling this?
It's very similar numbers. Like
I'm
very.
sorry. You ask the elf druid to find something in nature.
What do you see with your elfin eyes, Legolas?
Meanwhile, Thalia's elfin eyes are absolutely shot because it's too damn bright out.
I am going message.
You damn.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna
Oh
look at
my.
the names on the gravestones.
Can't wait for the invisible stalker TPK.
I'm gonna go keep an eye on
Oh,
Colt
yeah.
because we're in an area he could escape.
Invisible Tiamat, anyone?
Oh yeah, bro. Let's fight Tiamat at second level. Seems like a good idea.
Sure, this will go well.
Can we damage Tiamat?
Okay.
Moving right along.
Unlikely, but possible.
So, what did anybody have any questions? Sorry. Let's
I would like
take
to see this. I would like to look at the names on the gravestones. Do I recognize any of them from people that I've met in the town? Any
you
Fairfaxes or
you
is
do
Skern the
see
first name or the last name of the
Skern
mayor?
is the first name. You don't see any. His last name's Abbott. You don't see any Abbotts. You see a couple Dolmans, a couple Fairfaxes, one Whitewood. But mostly it's names that you don't recognize. Like there's a Brown, a Johnson, a Fellet, Rasma. Some unusual
And these
ones.
people are buried in like groups. Are there like groups of people buried together?
Some of them, the ones that share the same last names, tend to be up together. But
And
for the
are there
most
any
part,
large groups or mostly just like
mostly like scattered small group. There's a few that are like the biggest you really see is like 3 waves all in the same area.
interesting? So not a very historied town.
No, it's
No. It's a relatively recent settlement. Isn't it?
yes, correct.
And there's so nobody's been interred here for an extended period of time.
Not that you're
Interesting. Are there dates on the graves or not? Or just names?
just names. Doesn't seem like they were. Actually, you know what? This could be
Ooh.
relevant. So, roll me
Uh-oh.
a
Alright,
let's say a survival
roll.
check.
Okay, I am not excited on this one. Let's check what my mod is. People can continue doing things that they want. I'm looking
I'm
at my
just
mod.
supervising Colt, so
So I was
Well-
able to. So I made that perception. Sorry, not the perception check. I made the survival check. May I now make the perception check?
Wow, okay.
Yeah, you may.
Not expecting that.
Okay, maybe.
Alright, well, nobody's rolled
A little
below a
good.
20 in a while. Hopefully we don't have any combat soon.
Jesus Christ, Meredith.
Just-
What are you looking for? Sorry.
Just anything beyond like the site of his murder. See if I could find any clues whatsoever.
Sure.
Tracks, anything.
First things first, costume. They did have uh have like something written on them other than, but every single graves seems to have been scratched out somehow and did a very good job of covering it up.
Ooh.
Strange. Alright, you're interesting.
This?
There's ours off that. I'm gonna talk to him about that. Grave defacing seems
Gonna-
like a crime.
does seem like a crime.
Oh, fascinating. Gale Shape is typing.
Talk to the local grave expert. Or talk to the local crime expert.
Did you find something?
Someone has been defacing the graves. Were you
What?
aware of this?
Absolutely not, but I also haven't been out here in a while, so it doesn't really surprise me, I guess.
Come and see.
I guess I'll have to look into that. Can't have that happening.
Yes, the people would be most disturbed. Is this a body of water the cult is standing in?
I am
I
currently searching.
Believe
Yeah.
he is in a river, yes.
Bolt's waiting around in there.
There's one
I'm-
heck of
Very
a
cool.
river.
I'm watching, I'm
Oh, yeah.
supervising to make sure he doesn't drown or run away.
The river's like possibly up to it. It's not. He's not.
You never
drowning,
know.
Yeah.
I thought it was more like a stream or a creek.
He could slip and fall.
A
It's-
Do you
streamer!
want me to
Fastest
keep an
going
eye on
around.
Colt while you go inside?
Why does everyone want to watch Colt wade through the water and dig
I
through
came to
the
talk to Arzov. I don't know what you guys
The
are
rest
up
of you
to.
are probably better investigators than me. I'm just the muscle of the group. My job is to supervise Colt in this mission and just help you guys. So if you guys want to do more of the investigating, I'm more of the protecting.
Arzov.
I think you should take a look at the
May I show you
graves.
something?
Sure.
Meredith is going to produce some parchments that she uncovered, having just found like a loose patch of earth. Like it was obviously meant to hide it. Is this handwriting?
Dusty's gonna hop the fence
Do you
and come
recognize
over
it?
Do I recognize the handwriting, DM?
That is a very specific thing to recognize. Make
It
me.
is.
Let's say make.
here. Knowledge local, maybe?
I would say that's that's even more than knowledge local, right? That's like niche of niche.
I have
Make
no idea.
make a straight up wisdom or less check to recall.
Okay. Do a wisdom check.
We have faith in you.
Curse you,
I
forgery
I
skill
don't.
for
Thank
not
you.
existing.
I'm clueless, guys. I'm so
I
sorry.
said wisdom or less.
Oh, you wanted a low roll for that. Oh, well then I nailed it, guys. I know exactly who this fucker is.
Everybody can like that.
What? I'm so lost. Okay, alright, anyway.
This my Arzov's face is gonna visibly kind of look shocked. Like he doesn't believe what he's understanding right now.
Hmm?
This
Do you notice?
this is Skern's handwriting.
Wait, what?
This is
Oh my.
Interesting.
the mayor.
Are you certain?
I'm positive.
Shit.
And people gave me grief for saying something about
What do the parchments
unlikely
say?
suspects.
I have no idea what they say. I haven't read them.
Having not looked at them,
It
I just
says,
asked Meredith if you found them.
Oh yes. The parchment reads meet ... you ... love ...
There's no dots. It's just ripped.
Illegible, I
Indecipherable.
assume.
That's what's legible.
I guess we ought
Oh.
to make the mayor visit then.
McCullis has the right idea. It's definitely just a soup recipe.
Maybe
True.
he has some soup while we're there. Question.
Oh no, we
I am
discovered the
getting a
secret
bit hungry.
ingredient!
Not the god's forsaken soup again.
I am getting a bit hungry, to be fair.
The soup was
Before
wonderful. What are you
before
talking
we
about?
do that, DM, do we still have the diary of all of his like college stuff?
That would have been from the
Ooh.
dream world, no?
I mean, there was
that
like
was it
diary
from his
in
room?
the
Oh,
real
yeah,
world
no,
as well.
the real world diary. Yeah, you still have that.
Let's compare the handwriting, just in case.
Sure.
That also, but I also want to check if anyone mentioned in the diary has a name matching one of the scratched out gravestones?
Good call.
Ooh.
Good call.
Go for it.
How would
Love
you
that
tell that they're
idea.
scratched out?
Well, the names weren't
I
scratched
recognize
out.
that they were scratched
Oh.
out.
Okay, Vico, that is more of a 1-to-1 thing, so I won't make you roll anything. But those of you who are comparing,
Fico can just take like an oddly calm, solitary moment and just be like, I'm gonna do this for 20 minutes if I need to.
yeah, you're just gonna take a look around.
Hmm.
As for the rest of you, comparing the lettering on the little piece of parchment to what's in the diary, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So weirdly, it's a bit disfigured, right? But the handwriting, it's not the same. However, outside of it being a bit crumpled up, the material on that piece of parchment is the same as the diary.
Okay. Interesting.
Pico, I will.
Hey, Colt.
Yeah.
You
What's up?
know, just so you know, should you ever decide to bolt, leave, be done with this,
Perception check to hear this. Just keep talking.
Yeah, honestly, same, because I
They're
am
right.
keeping an eye on him.
Keep talking. Keep talking.
Thalia just kind of, if should you ever decide that you're done with all this, I want you to know that I would bear you no ill will for taking your leave.
Well, I appreciate that.
In fact, one could argue that from a certain point of view, you might, it would behoove you greatly to do so at the first available opportunity.
Thalia, do you want me to leave?
Hold
No,
Thalia, do
I-
you not like me anymore?
I'm just saying.
Does she like anyone?
No.
I'm just saying that I believe that no one should be kept in irons, not of their own making.
Has blood been discovered at the site yet?
Possibly.
Little.
Well,
I might have seen some while investigating.
Thalia,
Yeah,
I
I
hate
think
to
you
break it to you, but
Mhm.
I'm not exactly innocent here.
And that matters why?
Ah!
That
That's a
is a
good
fair
point.
point.
No one should be caged. And she seems to be very emotional about that, but then kind of shakes her head and collects herself and moves on.
We can fix her. Don't worry, guys.
Oh.
I'm investigating this building.
Okay, you
What
walk
do I
into the
see in here?
mausoleum. You see a single, like, large, what's the word? Coffin? Centralized in here, as well as 3 benches on either side that seem to hold tools for burying and wrapping.
Ooh,
So the coffins seem to be for anyone in particular.
It doesn't say. It doesn't have a nameplate.
Hmm.
if
Right.
only you knew anybody who knew anything about religious ceremonies and such, and also dark places. If
If
only you
only.
knew someone like that.
If only I knew somebody like that. Too bad I don't.
True.
Damn.
So
that shit's
basically, it's
crazy.
like shovels and things like that. Go ahead.
DM.
Me.
Yes.
You're the only dungeon mommy
Cold
around.
iron.
Stop
Cold
calling
iron.
me.
No.
Anyway.
Based.
Colt Irons will reach into the river and pull out the piece of fabric that you were talking about.
Okay.
Oh.
You do so.
I'd like to inspect it.
Same thing as you. Unless you're specific at that part of it.
I am going to look at that part of it.
Okay. I will message you.
What you got there, buddy?
Hold on, is this a wall here, or is this just like...
Yeah, that's a wall.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I've
Okay.
been jumping over it like it's not that high, but
Oh, he's
There
doing
are some
gymnastics.
holes in the wall.
Yeah, with her
Places.
amazing dexterity.
How tall is Arzoth?
Orf.
Let me see how tall I made him. He's 4 foot even.
How high up to
no.
how high is this water?
Lying
going
down.
up to?
50% taller than you.
It's up to like
Absolutely
ours.
insane.
So if it's up to your knees, it's probably up to Arzoth's like waist.
Oh boy.
Why don't you wait out here and find out, Arzoth?
You know, he will immediately jump in. And wait
What?
on out.
You lunatic!
Arzoth wades over to you. Kiddie pool.
Ah.
I like it. I respect it.
You requested my presence, I request information.
I don't have any information. I have an item.
What'd you find?
I'm going to hold out the pendant.
Okay. Arzoth. See a silver pendant with the pendant itself being in the shape of a circular skull.
Oh.
Okay, buddy. Okay, buddy.
Wow.
Fascinating.
Wait, they
Where
the
when
rest
have
of
I
the
seen this?
the rest of the party has seen that before, like,
Yeah.
right? I think we
Yeah.
shared that with the
Yeah.
class. Okay. I just wanted.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Just want to make
Hmm.
sure.
Thalia, come here.
What? I just got. I went
I'm gonna
all
hold
the way
out the
around.
pendant.
She's very obviously a little bit cagey about getting in the water and kind of like, even though she like sidled up
Really,
to yeah.
Before since Thalia is a little like
Actually,
I'm
no.
Thalia's hesitating a little bit.
Yeah, no, I know what she's gonna do. Can I use a mage hand to grab it? Actually,
Oh my god.
Yeah, that'll work.
Yeah.
Summon this little glowing blue hand that just floats over to Colt. It's right in front of you, Colt, and it just outstretches itself like as if doing the come here motion, but requesting the
yeah.
I'm
pendant.
She's
gonna
not
I'm
gonna
gonna-
get her feet wet if she
I'm gonna
doesn't have
look-
to.
I'm gonna look at the mage hand and say, Thalia, just catch it. And
I-
Colt
t- t-
Iron's just gonna toss it at Thalia.
Thalia,
Oh
make a
my-
sleight of hand check.
Oh my god!
Critical
Why?
hit. You throw the
Drop
water.
it, drop it, drop it.
Hold on, I have to
Just
make a.
roll.
Oh,
Tossing it towards the land. I'm not gonna toss it back in the water.
okay.
So no
Okay.
matter what, it's gonna land on the shore.
Yeah, but this is embarrassing. Oh my god! I have to make a sleight of hand check. Are we for
You
real?
can do it.
Yeah.
Are you
I ta-
proficient in that?
I'm not.
No, odds are
but
you have like a
You're doing
minus
okay.
one.
How do you make it if you're not?
With your dex.
No.
Totally.
My dex is not great, and I take a -1 because of dazzled. Oh my! I hate you. 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 I hate you.
She's saying this in
Fine, just
character.
roll a 15.
Nice.
Oh,
You know that thing that you do where you feel like you're gonna catch something and then it just bounces off your hand and falls?
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to. I'm gonna try to
Hold
like.
on, does it? It falls, but it falls on the ground. It doesn't fall in the river,
No, it doesn't
right?
fall in the river. It just sort of
Okay.
slaps your hand and falls at your feet.
Why wouldn't you just? Ah, Just when I think I get the hang of you idiotic humans.
Whoa.
I swear.
Whoa.
You know what? I ain't even mad.
Cold Irons.
Of
is gonna
course you're
raise
not
his
mad.
eyebrows.
You're not a human.
Don't worry. In
I'm
Elvish,
gonna
don't
go
worry,
over to
you'll get used to them
Vico,
quickly.
and
I was off
he's
at
looking
knee
at the.
joiner, I
He's
just
looking
wanted
to
to
see if he
you get in the water to
recognizes.
see how
I
tall you'd be in
can't
it.
hear everyone talking at the same time.
Yeah.
He's looking at the gravestones, right?
This costume?
Vico is.
Yo,
Vico.
yeah, Vico's looking at.
Yes.
I'm gonna ask if we can investigate for any pattern in the way that they were scratched out. If because he's been looking at the gravestones as well.
Are you asking him or
See
me?
if he's noticed anything.
Um,
Because I've also
we
been
look at-
looking to see if there's been like a pattern in the way that they were scratched out.
we certainly can. Though currently, well, I shouldn't say suspect. There's not really much of a theory, but I'm wondering if they were all scratched out to cover up the fact that it is about one or two specific people.
Interesting. So you think
Call
that?
us?
So you think that's? You think that only certain people? It was only relevant that certain people were scratched out, but they scratched out everyone to cover it up. That's your suspicion,
Perhaps, yes. I can't be sure, of course.
right?
Though
I'm
not
Did you
sure.
notice any that were scratched out more so than the others?
That's a
More
great
thoroughly,
question.
perhaps.
DM, was there any difference between
The
how
methods?
scratched out they were in the things that I noticed?
Not really. It was all fairly.
Vigo kind of shrugs. Did McAllis just level up chat by himself?
Yes, I know. I was impressed too.
What a chat.
Good job.
Based.
Single-handedly this whole
Records.
time. That's all of the
Legit.
conversation that chat has been.
Wow.
It's just been McCallus leveling the fuck out of it. It's crazy. I'm glad that we can all take a moment to appreciate this.
You know what? I'm gonna summon my friends. Maybe they actually have time to come in.
Oh, that is fucking incredible. I love that. Genuinely. All right, back at it
I
though.
assume the medallion is something. I have seen a bit of a kerfuffle, so I'm gonna go see what's going on over there.
I have it now, at least. No thanks to.
You hear some racism, Costu.
Hey, I'm the one who found it, Thalia. I hand delivered it to you.
You did no such.
You hand through it.
I trusted you. I put my faith in it. The one time I trusted. You just you dare. The indignity.
What language are you talking in?
She's like switching. She's like angrily switching between, like code switching between like common and between like Elven and undercommon. Like just
So I
very,
understand half of this. Fun.
very, very angry. Like, I mean, it's a small. Like, she is very visibly irritated, like, and agitated by this whole mess. And every so often she pulls out the amulet and starts saying something that seems very obviously to be a string of curse words in undercommon.
Oh, by the way,
Two of them.
Thalia.
Two.
Thalia.
Yes.
Right about now in game, I think you've all been exploring for a little while, right? It's probably getting to be about nighttime, roughly.
Can I see what time it is on my pocket watch?
Yeah, check it. It
I
is
would like to check the
currently 8:30 p.m.
Is it summertime?
Yes.
Okay.
Thalia,
Is it?
make a will
Yes.
save.
Fantastic.
What?
Probably safe. I'm not worried.
Need to make sure this
Wait.
is what I think it is. Yeah, it is. Okay,
Would
cool.
this trigger Elven immunity? Oh no, I guess.
Nah.
Okay.
There we go.
Hey, Dahlia, you are fatigued for the next 24 hours.
Oof.
Aw.
Damn.
Aw.
Unfortunate.
And
She
you
And
cannot regain
And-
arcane spells in that time period.
oh no, how tragic.
Aren't you a divine spellcaster?
How-
Yes.
how will I?
You're never gonna get that mage hand back.
Based.
No. But my friend, it's a cantrip on the spell list with infinite cantrips.
I know, and you're never gonna recover it.
Yes, very sad.
You're
Anyway,
also never gonna lose it.
Infinity -1.
all right.
Infinity
I'm gonna go,
-1. Instructions
I'm gonna go
unclear.
talk to Thalia and say,
Oh.
you seem very tired. Let's go sit down. for a
No. We can rest when we're dead. God damn it.
How about this very dark and creepy place? You seem to like those.
The what? Just because it's dark doesn't mean it's creepy. That's an unfortunate correlation caused by people who just can't see very well in the dark.
I
But-
wasn't referring to it. I was referring to it being both dark and creepy, as it contains a coffin that may or may not have a rotting or rotted body in it.
I don't really care to be dealing with corpses, but it
mean, this
seems
whole thing
preferable to the company
It's
outside.
about a corpse, is it not?
Bruh. Jesus, Sundere, I'm calling it now.
Can't please everyone, I guess.
Alright, what's everyone
Do
doing?
you
Sorry.
do you notice anything about this coffin? I asked Thalia as I
Ah,
hope that she will sit down on the
Yeah.
bench.
yeah, hold on a second. I need to double check something. Uh, I would need to. Oh my good heavens! Oh, that's fantastic. Okay. That sucks. She kind of reluctantly rests on the bench and like looks at the coffin and is just like, oh, this coffin. I'm not very familiar with masonry, but I can sure take a gander at it.
Make any sort of check.
Yeah, she's going to.
Can I aid her in the check?
Can I cast guidance on her?
You can cast guidance. Yeah, that's an option.
Yeah, that is something that can be done. So this is she's gonna look at the coffin and see like what it like actually is there this sucks. She's gonna try and
Some kind of
investigate it to
burial
make sure
technique,
is there
potentially?
is there anything nasty here or is it just a regular coffin type deal, you know?
Sure, yeah. You're
Okay.
making a...
Uh
Are you using, like, detect magic, or...?
Yeah, I'm gonna cast detect magic first, and
Okay.
then yeah.
There is a faint aura coming from it.
Mm-hmm.
What school?
Well, we're gonna get
Have to wait.
Oh.
Have to wait. It's
I have
not.
to look at it.
Patient.
Yeah.
Mind affecting.
Ah, fantastic.
Lovely.
We have some spell work here. Not even the usual spell work. I would have expected something, some necromancy, preserve a body, but no, somebody's going to take the magic. I'm going to deal with a dead body. What am I going to do? Oh, I'm going to change how it looks. Oh, so clever. I'm hiding something in a tomb. Ooh, so original. Never been done before. Not once.
Thalia
She
reads
So
a lot of
within,
gothic novels.
you think within the coffin there's an illusion?
I think she writes gothic novels at this point.
I
Entirely
can't really.
possible.
I can't tell. I can't see through solid stone. And she kind of pokes at it, taps it with her finger. I hope this
Does
is
the
a
finger go
trap.
through, or does the
You tap
coffin
at it
seem
with
to
your
be?
finger, you said?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Make a will saving throw.
Glad that wasn't me.
We're just batting 1,000.
Glad I got an expert on this one.
Okay. Let
Oh,
me message you Discord.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, well, that's reassuring. It didn't blow up in my face. Usually these things blow up in your face.
That would have been nice to tell me before you went to go touch it.
Yes, and in retrospect, I probably should have used a stick, a crowbar, a something. I'm so damn tired. Ooh.
What has you so intrigued?
Well, well, Mr. Mr. Coffin Designer, I wasn't familiar with your game. And she kind of twirls her hair, her very short hair, but she kind of twirls it a little bit. You, there's something here, a little impression, a switch. I'm going to, I'm going to attempt to try and trigger the mechanism safely. I suggest you perhaps keep your distance.
Do I overhear her say this?
Yes.
Then I would like to walk up and intervene really fast. Put my hand on her shoulder and stop her.
Yes.
Do you mind if I take a look? I'm a lot better at looking at masonry and stone and traps and things like that.
Oh. Well, by all means, if you want to risk your hide, I certainly am not going to go to any great lengths to stop you from this foolishness.
Can I go ahead and take a closer perception check, look at that switch?
There,
Well, you don't see a
hold
switch.
up, hold up. Yeah, yeah. There's a bit of a snafu, a snag, a tangle in your appraisal scheme, Mr. Arzov, and she seems way too smug about this. Did you not, as nosy as you are, poking about, did you not see the coffin maker has concealed the switch with a clever use of illusion magic? Now, I understand, as a town guard, you may not be familiar with the subtleties of the arcane arts. And she's
Considering
like,
I am a paladin, so I do know some magic, just maybe
she
not
doesn't
all of it.
she doesn't know that. She's like very smug and satisfied
He's
with herself.
implying that right now.
You're
Thalia is just having the time of her life. You know that, like... Okay. What's happening right now, Arzoth, is Thalia is doing that, like, meme of the really smug anime character just staring down at you with the arms crossed, you know? You know.
And then-
Allow me to give you an accurate impression of Thalia in this moment.
anyway. But the moment that you say that you're a paladin, first of all, like a light bulb goes off and she's like, that explains so much. And then she kind of deflates. Well, the illusion covers this thing, and if you come over here, I suppose, and she gestures to the spot that the illusion is concealing. Just, I wouldn't normally say this, but considering you seem to be a rather capable fighter, try not to get yourself hurt.
I'll do my best.
Arzal,
No guarantees.
Arzal, if you feel situation is too dangerous, we could demolish demolish it.
Let's try
Well,
to avoid that.
let me see where exactly I'm supposed to be taking a look at here. Go ahead and show me where this illusion,
Yeah.
whatever is.
I do happen to have a little bit of expertise myself dealing with and dismantling mechanism. But
Okay, that's helpful, actually.
if
So,
but
I wanna-
by all means, go ahead.
I would
And
like
she-
to first cast Detect Evil in this spot.
Yo, you detected.
Oh, I'm
Uh-oh.
detecting some evil.
You are, in fact,
Hmm.
detecting some evil.
Does it like
Yeah.
specify what kind of
Bad
evil?
juju. No, it does not specify law or chaos, just evil.
No,
Yeah, no, just it's
that's a different
bad. Ooh,
spell.
Arazoth is gonna visibly shudder and go, ooh. Yeah, this stuff's giving me the heebie-jeebies. It's no good.
Gotta
Wait,
take your
what-
heebie-jeebie meds.
What?
You mean your
think we should-
anxiety medicate? No, the heebie-jeebie meds.
So do we fucking
Dispel the illusion.
right. No, do we get rid of the mechanism? Do we try
They
to
haven't even.
Well, yeah, I was
Nothing
about to say, if I know where it's supposed to be at, can I make my perception check to try and assess the switch?
Well, you gotta figure out how to, like.
If somebody can make it so I can see it.
Oh,
Well, I was just pitching, like, if it's evil, do we even want to deactivate it?
of course.
Well, I'm not trying to deactivate it or activate it. I'm trying to investigate to figure out what it is and what exactly it could possibly activate.
Arzoth, do you perhaps remember what Thalia did to get me to give her a saving throw?
What I was outside and honestly I wasn't paying that much attention to her, but I think she touched it.
Oh, yeah. I'm assuming that's out of character, but
That is, I mean, are you gonna
Yeah.
touch it?
I mean, I feel like I have to if I'm gonna investigate it, but I do just want to kind of give a good look at it first before
Okay,
I
yeah,
touch anything
yeah.
evil.
Sure, roll a perception check. That's a coffin.
Love that.
Vibing.
That is a coffin. Evil, it's possible that it may not truly. That's getting.
I think that's a valid thought. Well, I'm gonna look around the room to everybody before I touch anything because it is evil. We are a group here. What does everyone say we do in this situation? We aren't just gonna make decisions one off. We come to group conclusions.
I hesitate to desecrate the site, desecrate the bodies of the dead. But if you don't detect any evil, it's possible that it must be laid to rest once again. And if that is the case, then let's just get this over with.
We have a job to do. There's no reason to be spooked by any silly superstitions.
But does it feel like a switch, or does it feel like a mechanism you can pry a little into and like fuck up a little bit, and then like a click, click, click happens?
I mean, that's ideally I would like for it to be one of those things. I like those things. Those are fun.
Yeah, I want to do that. Yeah, I agree. I think we should do it.
I do agree. I don't like the idea of letting evil sit this close to my town unchecked.
Well, if you're really so skittish, like I could I could attempt to fiddle with the
Oh,
mechanism myself.
I'll
But
go ahead and pull it. I just wanted to make sure everyone was in agreement.
okay, if you don't mind, then I will defer to your expertise.
Before you finish your sentence, Fico has like a rose kit just out of his sleeve. Do you need? I have like a lot.
You're a good egg.
Hey,
There are good humans after all. And she kind of claps her hands.
Wow.
Like she's very obviously, she's eyeing Vico's rogues kit like, man, I wish I had one of those kind of thing.
so there's like a fancy flick with these stools. I mean, you know how to use these?
Do I? Do I? Oh, well, let me. And she kind of gives a little flirt. Actually, Mr. Arzov,
You want to
I
try with
think
the tools?
I think this should be left to
Go
the
for it.
professional. But there is my arms are a little tired, so if it does backfire and we all die, I apologize in advance.
Well, then I'll
And she,
stand close and shield the blast.
no, other way, get away, you idiot!
This is my job, Talia.
We want to minimize casualties. You buffoon!
Yes, but you also have very important information that I feel is relevant to this case, so protecting
gets-
you is in our best interest.
If she gets hurt, I can heal her right back up.
Ah, yes.
I am also a healer, so got this.
But-
Nobody's dying.
Make my
Alright.
day.
Catch,
So-
and he just throws the thief stools.
Yeah, I thought she. God damn it! Not this again. It's even worse. It's even worse this time because now she has the -2 dexterity from fatigue. So like now it's just a
Got
plus.
this.
Actually, how dark is this tomb? It might just be a
It's not
flat.
that dark. It's like there's a
Oh wait,
not even a
wait.
door leading in. It's just pure like evening light.
Okay, so we're actually in dim light. Am I not
You're in
dazzled
dim
anymore?
light. You're not dazzled.
Bless you, TM.
So you're
So
just fatigued.
Oh,
Yo!
now I get the 20 to catch it.
No.
You catch it this time.
Let's go.
Anyway, if anyone does have any assistance they would like to render before I attempt this extremely delicate operation, it would be very much appreciated.
Guidance.
Yay!
Casting guidance.
Fico,
Meredith is casting guidance.
Okay.
feel free to say no to this, and also I don't know how aid things work in Pathfinder, but I assume because Fico's like an actual like adventurer / mercenary who does a lot of these jobs, his kit is maybe a little bit like more personalized. So could he do an aiding by just explaining, okay, well this
Yeah.
little thing you can is for doors, and this is how you break into
Okay,
this, and
okay.
I'll allow that.
like
Yeah.
this. So
And
does that
because
just give like anything, or do I need to do something for that?
That would give a flat +2.
okay,
Awesome.
so I get a +2, and then does that stack with the +1 from guidance?
Yes.
And then
Stacking. My favorite.
and then does this qualify as looking for traps?
Yeah, this would be
Okay.
trap finding.
Okay, cool.
Tempting.
So this should be that. Oof.
Okay. So
Could be worse.
Meredith,
Yeah.
Vico, Thalia, and Arza.
Ah, fuck.
I need will saves.
Is it against an enchantment effect?
No.
Damn.
Oh boy.
I love failing will saves. It's chronic in all my campaigns, apparently.
I'm not even worried.
How?
Me neither,
I
honestly.
am going to message
do I get?
Thalia and Arzoth individually. Vico and Meredith, you guys both briefly see this vision of hell as this gas begins to flood the room. But shake off this fearful effect. Give me 1 second while
I love personalized torture. I use it all the time.
Oh no. Is that right? Well, it doesn't matter. I failed it anyway, but it doesn't feel right. Oh. All that work and I still flub it. Shouldn't have burned my RN on catching the thieves' tools. Because that's how that works.
Absolutely necessary, though.
Yeah.
Yo, DM, can we trigger a Divine Pulse?
Nope. No, I'm afraid not.
Damn.
We could post that Milla's turn wheel.
Artifact. Milla's turn wheel.
What do you mean my Clive got crit by thunder again?
Okay, so that's what the two of you are seeing. Now, how this looks to everyone else is that you, this is your reality right now. So react as you would. You can tell the other party members what they see, and I will add in also see. Let's see here. You see
Boss.
blood coming from Thalia and Arazoth's eyes, slowly sinking down their face.
Big yikes.
All the things. Really? Here? No, but how?
Okay, you know what this means?
Arazoth would just fall to his knees and cry.
How?
Big man, baby.
What?
Arazoth is crying tears of blood. You can see that, the water of his tears is mixing in with.
This is No. Not again.
I'm gonna just try to. I'm just gonna run up to Thalia and try to shake her out of it.
Yeah, Meredith, Thalia, you can get another will save. Okay, you snap out of it. Come back to
Never
reality.
again.
What the hell is going on?
Someone break Arazoth out of it.
He thinks maybe perhaps idiot dwarf fool of a. I told you to get away. Wake up.
Colt Irons, hearing that they need to wake Arazoth up.
Oh no.
He's gonna aim his musket.
Hey,
near
you
Arazoth
better watch
towards
where
the
you're
floor.
pointing that.
He's gonna aim the musket towards the floor.
Shoot
by
the
Arazoth,
dwarf. Shoot the
and he's gonna
dwarf.
take a shot. Maybe
Oh,
into the
head.
hitting below. Maybe it'll start with
Excellent.
Botch it.
That's a
hit the
great
wall.
eye. Watch it hit any of us, really.
Oh, this is fantastic.
Botch it.
I've got precise shot.
Friendly fire.
Metro 1! Metro 1!
Precisely into a friendly.
I did get one. Although
Roll your
that does
damage to
mean-
Arazoth.
Actually, my gun jams.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Forgot about that.
I don't even shoot.
You all watch as Colt
Oh my God,
pulls out his
that's
musket,
beautiful.
aims and fires, and then
Oh.
We just see him aim at Arazoth.
I think it would be
Yes.
funnier if
You
he
see him
actually
shoot
shot
him.
Arazoth.
That's
Funny
Okay.
as shit.
So to clarify, we didn't take any damage or anything.
Oh, no, you took 4
No.
points of damage.
Okay.
You
Oh,
are
sweet.
bleeding. And Arazoth just took
we
more.
just saw.
You guys might want to get on that.
Yeah.
And we also just saw Cold Irons try to shoot Arizoth.
Yes.
Ar-
No, I tried to shoot the floor.
Well, you saw
Arzoth
him
just
point the gun in the direction of Arzoth.
hold on.
And
Hold on.
like
Pardon.
all of us, but
Pardon. What about Arzoth before he got shot
I'm
thing?
still
Arizoth
bleeding.
is still bleeding.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna try to shake Arazoth out of it since no one appears to be attempting this.
Okay.
Well, okay.
Yeah, roll another save, Arzoth. Much better. Snap out of it.
Are the two of you all right?
Oh
What happened?
god, there was so much fire. It was horrible.
I need you to calm down. Calm down. Now tell me what happened.
Ugh. It was just the whole town in flames. Everybody, all the buildings. It was just a horrible sight to behold.
Thalia,
Thalia.
meanwhile, is just she's not even saying a word. She's just rummaging in her bag, and she pulls out a wand, actually, and just mutters the activation phrase to cast Cure Light Wounds on herself before she does anything else.
Yeah, go ahead and...
Yeah. Boop.
Haha.
You now
how
have
fitting.
1 point.
Want more.
Yeah.
1 point of wound. You have a
Yeah.
singular... You have a singular... You know what you have right now? You have pink eye.
I was gonna say a paper cut, but that works.
Hell yeah.
Thalia? What? Okay.
I get the sense that things have been going wrong for a lot longer than a day or two, personally. Just
Oh, by the way, the coffin has opened up.
Okay.
Well,
Um,
at least
And it
we-
shows a set of stairs with downward.
Oh, of course.
I'm gonna use lay on hands on myself because I'm in some rough shape.
Okay.
are you? She kind of as an afterthought asks if Arzoth is injured, but then sees that he's
You
doing
see
something.
Arizoth just looking at you dead in the eyes, feeling himself, like, touching him. Just,
Yeah.
no.
Thalia, are you all right? Apart from Arzoth.
I'm a little bit dinged up
Oh,
after all that, but I'll be fine.
Did you see
No
the town
need
in...
for.
Did you see what Arzoth saw? The town in flames? Or was it something different?
I most assuredly did not.
Okay.
And that is all I'll say of the matter, if you don't mind.
Colt, have you cleared your gun yet?
I totally understand.
Yeah, I cleared my gun.
Okay.
But then like she immediately snaps back. Oh, so it opened, and immediately pokes her head down at the. She starts to look at the stairwell like very like.
It seems to lead into a deep darkness. Steps just
Ooh.
keep going.
Wait, I have 120-foot dark vision.
Steps just keep
True.
going.
Guys,
Oh my.
I think we all deserve a good rest since it is getting late before we adventure any further. We all could use a heal, I think.
And we just. Are you sure
Only
this?
been a day since you got in town, anyway.
I am out of any uses of healing, and I am in rough shape still. Like, I think it is in everyone's best interest that we take a breather here for the night, and then we continue in the morning.
Before you do that, then Thalia is gonna. She's gonna put the wand away, and she's going to mutter a quick incantation, and actually cast Cure Light Wounds on Arzoth. Here, boop, ta-da!
Much better.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Well,
I
that
mean,
is very nice, and I do really appreciate that. I
So
feel much
so we
better,
can
but
we can press on, yes?
know.
I do think it is still smart for us to regain some of our strength so we can have the ability to protect ourselves better down there.
Protect ourselves. Don't you understand? The culprit could find this disturbed. They could go after
But
us.
we're
They
not
could.
leaving this unmanned. We're gonna sit here. We're gonna take shifts while we all sleep through the night. Somebody's gonna be keeping watch. Nobody's getting through. Nobody's gonna mess with anything. We will make sure of that.
Um, but we could just. It's right. She's
You
just
could also go back
increasing.
to the town and rest.
She's
We could,
You have
increasing.
beds there. Plus,
She
you got
is
stuff to
also worried about it being disturbed or messed with, and
You
that
can do a
is
half
fair.
and half. I'm just posing ideas.
Yeah.
This is a group here. We have other party members to chime in. Everyone needs to make an agreement, I guess.
Colt Iron's gonna start gathering firewood.
All right.
I have something I would like to check in the town.
I also would
I'm
like
fine
to
with
return to
going
the
back
town.
here
Call Airy
later
back.
if need be.
Well, if you're so determined to completely thwart any momentum, and fine, I suppose we can settle. There's no need to camp out. We'll just maybe carefully replace the lid there at the mechanism so that, you know.
As long as you don't think it will trigger again on us.
I'm not sure, but I'm not sure, and I have something else in mind. Let me see. Let me see. Can I do this?
Oh,
I
I
cannot.
don't know. Can you? Can you?
uh,
Enthusiasm.
rats. No, I thought. Oh,
What do the
okay.
rats have to do with it?
No. It has the rats don't have it. What she's going. Can we close the coffin up? I don't want, as much as I don't care for that mechanism. I think it's more important to make sure that no outside forces tamper with it.
Well, if anybody wants to help lift.
I will help.
Yeah, I'll help. I'm
Yeah,
here.
because Thalia is not at all capable of. Yeah, she
Oh,
has
he's got
noodle arms.
arms.
She's got noodle arms and she's
Fine, I'll
fatigued
help
on top
you.
of it.
I
Oh.
don't have.
Vika's gonna say that's a great idea, and then he's gonna sit down outside and start rolling up a cigarette.
Okay.
Hell
I'm
yeah.
gonna wait until other people touch it, the lid,
Oh, you roll
before
up your
I
cig-
touch it.
Okay. So we set the lid back on without issue.
Yeah, while Vico smokes.
Okay, and then Thalia's going to pull out a candle and she's going to light it and just let the faintest bit of wax drip onto where the like the lip of the coffin.
Smart.
Yep.
Good idea.
Yep. And then she blows out the candle. Now we can go back to town.
Okay. And with that, I will move all back to town. But I think we can all agree that is
Yeah.
end it for today.
Yeah,
Mhm.
solid.
There is one more thing.
Have I been on mute this whole time? Goodness.
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to suggest to Meredith before we leave. I was trying to say this, but apparently I was on mute. That we leave one of our animal companions there to alert us if anybody comes and
I
disturbs
recommend
the
you leave your
site.
scorpion. Airy is already watching Eric.
Yep, I will. I was thinking that unless you wanted to leave one of yours, that I would just leave mine.
Oh no, the horses aren't bonded as such. They're just my horses.
Okay,
Horses, multiple.
So your
Yeah,
little,
multiple horses.
little squirt
so I'll
comes
leave
out,
my. I'll
There's
leave.
a whole zoo with us, guys.
sort of pincers
Hell yeah.
around a little bit. No, he does the whole
Actually, a
crab
party of
dance.
10.
As they're walking back, Colt Irons does want to go talk to Thalia on the way back.
Okay.
I did.
Thalia,
Yes.
you are sensitive to the sunlight, correct?
Understatement.
I have a I know of a way to make something that might alleviate that a little bit.
Oh, she
Me, since since nobody really sells black powder, I kind of need to make it myself.
uh-huh.
But that also
Yes.
means I can make other things.
Oh, you have my attention.
I haven't really made it in a long time, but I know of this thing called Essence of Night.
That might be worth considering for the future. Then, yes.
Well, you
I
see,
would.
I had this idea. See, if I make a firework and I blind you, then you won't have to deal with being sensitive to light. Because you won't be sensitive to nothing no more.
True.
I, if you were to do such a thing, I would do what's in my power to compensate you for time and materials spent. It might be, yeah. I mean, it.
Materials I need are 50 gold.
She immediately fishes out 100 gold and just hands it to him immediately with
Slap
no
it.
questions asked.
This is more than enough. All right?
Yep. And
I'll
then
get started trying to create it.
yep.
Right. Well, with that, I think I thank you everyone for hanging out and tuning in. McCallus, Drill, Dave, appreciate you all hanging out with us. Everyone else who stuck around or hopped in, thank you so much. I know that Pathfinder stream, the typical Fire Emblem stuff we do around here, but I still like to have some fun. I'm glad that we could come back and do something, and I'm glad that, still kind of follow our schedule. Great way for us to kind of get back into it. And I hope that you all can still enjoy this mystery. That being said, stay healthy, check in on yourselves, check in on the people you care about, eat good, sleep good, all the general